To get back at my mother for cheating, I drowned my own little brother in the bathtub. Even as he struggled desperately, I showed no mercy. Soon, he stopped moving. I used his death to interrupt my mother's day at all, to make her feel the guilt and shame of her neglect. Not long before, I noticed that every time my father went to work, my mother would hurriedly change into provocative clothes and leave, dumping my young brother on me. I was mature enough to guess what she was up to. To confirm my suspicions, I called every number in her phone book. She wasn't at any friend's house, the gym, or the salon. Then I found a suspicious contact named Cousin. When I called, I heard her voice on the other end. She was cheating. Rage filled me. My father worked hard to provide for us without complaint, while she did nothing but chase her own pleasure. The injustice made me snap. I killed my brother. When Mom heard about her son's death, she made her lover drive her home. Crying hysterically, she blamed him for inviting her out that day. Her sobbing distracted him, and they crashed. The man was decapitated dead instantly. Afterward, everyone found out about the affair. She lost her son, divorced my father, and even lost custody and visitation rights, but she only grieved briefly before bouncing back. She actually wanted to keep seeing her dead lover. She rented a room from a blind landlord on the second floor. Inside, she set up a photo of her lover, lit 3 candles, and cut a button from his old shirt, placing it on herself. Then she lay in bed, waiting. From that day on, the blind landlord downstairs heard her laughing and talking happily every night. He was annoyed. The lease said single occupancy only. He thought about confronting her for extra rent, but then he realized he never heard a man's voice. It sounded like she was alone, so he let it be. I tracked her down and forced open the locked fridge in her apartment. Inside was a human head, frozen who knows how long. Even now, she was still finding ways to be with that man. I was on the verge of a breakdown. I decided to teach her a lesson she'd never forget. I pretended to reconcile, saying I wanted to live with her for a while. I even cooked dinner for her one night. She thought I'd finally grown up and forgiven her. But as she ate, she bit into something hard. It was her lover's ear.